All right. Good morning, everyone. Wealth Wednesday starts now, and I'm going to try to do it short and sweet for everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Wonderful trading yesterday in the live sessions. Hopefully, you were there, and hopefully, um, you learned something. Yeah, it was really awesome. So, we are going to go through some charts here this morning. I have already my pro accounts making some money everywhere. The live accounts making $440. See right there, boom. 7 trade, 100% win ratio, and bang, $440. Okay. Now also I have the pro accounts on some of my pro accounts. 4 pro accounts still here that I am playing with, and every account is making money. Okay, just a little bit some micro. See, I've not really traded all day, and I'm starting my day with $200 and $440 in the live account. So we're starting the day pretty good on the future side, but we're not here for futures. We're here for wealth. So a couple of things I want to share with you guys, is I told you to be very, very careful of what's coming here. August, September are the worst month. Do we reject the top of the calculator now on the quarterlies? Pull back a little bit, maybe 21,000, and back up. Are we starting a little bit of a friction here at 22.4 support here? See, this high here on the quarterly is going to be very important, 22.3. So I think those quarterly charts are beautiful. Very few people look at quarterly charts, and I love quarterlies, right? And see, so I know already that we have huge problem if we break 22,250. 22,250 past July 22,350, there we have a huge problem, right? So this is huge. Now, if we push to the extremes, which I don't think we will by the end of July, but I might be wrong, would be 23,008 on the quarterlies. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so what am I looking now that is going to tilt me? Okay, I've already moved into 33% in cash. 33% in cash. It's already done. So I explained in previous video, if the market goes up, I have 60% of my position making money. If the market goes down, I have ammunition and dry power to add to my best cost basis. The Google, the Palantir, the AMDs. I have a lot of dry power to add in the worst month of August, September, and October, leading to next year, which is the elections, the midterms, right? November 2026. And this is my plan, and I'm going to stick to it for now because it's the logical plan to make money and continue making money, and a lot of money. Because hopefully this retirement plan that started at 200 will finish the cycle, I don't know, maybe close to 500,000. So that's the idea. So long we hold this 22,250, 275 area, the Nasdaq could still pull something like this, high here, pull back a little fake out, 22,250, maybe for the summer or something, and then resuming for the midterm. Or it's a little deeper, it goes to the 21,000 division of the calculator and back up. I don't think we're going back retesting the 2021. So the only level of interest for me becomes here, right there. It becomes this division right there. And it becomes this little high of the quarterly at 22,250. So 22,250, then we go here, 21,150, and then we go back towards this division, maybe 18,3, but I don't think so. So what I want is enough dry power that if I get this little smash down on some of my tech stocks that I have really good cost basis, that I have additional cash to add more shares to make more money, obviously, as the cycle completes, right? So let's look at a couple of charts, see how they behave. AMD quarterly. Well, we just went up, but look at the trend line. This is the moment of truth on AMD now. This retest of the trend line 128, 133 is the retest of the trend line on AMD to go test. So it's a break, retest, and maybe we go to that division 176. So I would look at AMD as an interesting, if you miss AMD, which I have a shitload of AMD, I have screamed 7 video like Palantir on AMD to buy 85, 110. I would seriously look at that 128, 133 re-entry on AMD. And keep on accumulating this area 125, 133 area on AMD. Okay. Next, we're going to look at Google, which was not behaving well, along Amazon, which was not behaving well. So I don't know if I like that. See what I mean? We start a little bit of a... It's a little bit like this, but then it's kind of an open thing that I don't like this lower high, higher low thing. So we're going to assume that this area on Google on the patented tools is extremely important, the 160. If we break that 160, we have a huge problem. So we're going to assume that each time we smack back to 160 area, 155, similarly to AMD, I want to buy the cycle for a new high or the shoulder, like a higher shoulder of 190. Is it clear? Give me some interaction, guys, on the feed. I come just for you, guys. The holiday's coming. My family's coming into town tonight, so I will not do the Tool Thursday tomorrow. I will just focus trading with my guys. And that's all I'm going to do for the rest of the week. Okay, let me add one here.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for the rest of the week here. It's just focus, finishing the trading, preparing for next week and the earnings. Okay? Here.
Order filled.
So, now we are going to move to Palantir. Okay? So on Palantir, my big problem with Palantir is the super high valuation, guys. Very high valuation of Palantir. I mean, you look at the P, the forward P is like 500. It's like something crazy. It's like, but I already sold. I had almost 1,000 shares and I had sold 700 shares. So at that point, for me personally, if Palantir goes back to zero, I'm still making over 50% return on my investment. So the only reason I keep Palantir, I keep on saying it, for me, is the potential stock split. But you got to be careful. There's a real possibility of Palantir smacking back to the 112 to the 105 again on this cycle. So Be careful of the weak month of August, September. There's a huge possibility on the probability power indicator on the pattern tool. We smack here and we come back here and recompose a 150, 160, at which point I hope I get my split on Palantir. Does that make sense? So what am I going to do? Probably nothing. I had 1,000 shares. I kill it. I have 300 shares plus left. I'm just going to let it roll. Buy more here. Maybe go back to 500 shares. And let it complete the cycle. But this one makes me nervous because a price to earning ratio at 500 plus, they got to execute like godly numbers, right? And you have to be careful because this is the type of stock at 500p. I've seen it in my life and in many cycles. They do not deliver godly numbers. We are going to end up here, guys. Back at the 55. Right there on this division of the calculator. So you got to be very careful on this on Palantir. Because Palantir will do that to you. I've seen so many stocks over the past 30 something years that I trade and invest, where the P is 500, one miss on the earning, one little thing that bothered the analyst, and this thing will slam back to 55. Which, by the way, for me, same game plan. I will keep the 300 shares left out of the 1,000 shares that I had, since it's already paid for. So it's a zero risk for me even to go back at 55. And so either I add here 112 or 55 or both. So you make 55, 75, 55, add on Palantir for the next cycle, and it's still part of my theme of military deployment and AI. But you need to be very careful of your allocation. So I had a 20% allocation on Palantir. Well, I have news for you. Most portfolio managers do like this. And write that down and I have to go. 5 sector. So let's try it like this. Here's the winning formula of diversification if you never want to get crushed. I don't do 5 sector, but I'm sharing with you the formula of all the financial advisors I've seen in my life and blah, 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 which I concentrate in 2 or 3 sectors. 5 sector, no more than 20%. So it's 100% of your portfolio breaking into 5 sectors. Each position no more than 5 to 8%. Well, at one point, Palantir was 22% of my entire retirement portfolio. So I had to rebalance, it's called rebalance, selling some and reallocate some into Google, AMD, and stuff, which is working right now. It's not working as much as if I had kept all the Palantir, but it's the prudent valuation move of reallocation and repositioning of your portfolios, right? And of course, like all this other shit that I do every day, like the $6,000 that I did yesterday with you live in the accounts or these live accounts right now, these pro accounts are making a little bit of money, all of them, my 4 pro accounts, plus the live account was making 400. All of this is income. This is daily income that I reinvest into assets, guys. All this crap here, right? It's income. I'm not able to detach it. Yeah, here. The live account, right? All of this is income. I already made $440 for the day with 100% win ratio. So I'm done. $400, it's $8,000 on one account. And I have over 1,200 accounts now. Which is, I'm going towards the $300,000, $500,000 payout, right? So But the most important I like to reemphasize on Wednesdays, what's the tax efficiency? What's the asset protection moves? What are the stocks to deal with? And now we need to be careful. We're coming to July. It's a very tricky month. There's the tariffs coming in July 9th. There's potential FOMC. And August and September, October are the weakest months that can lead to a reset to the midterm elections. This is why I am over 33% in cash right now. I'm back at 33% in cash because I want my portfolio to be at $500,000 by the time I look at you in the next 2 years, Trump goes or whatever, I say, okay, we were close to $500,000. We went from 200,000 to $500,000 in that cycle before the shit goes to the shit hits the fan, right? But if you look at dailies, we need to be very careful on some stocks here. Look at Palantir, lower high, lower low from the top of the box. Look at Amazon, lower high, lower low. It's still a little bit like Google. It's like an open thing, like this, and then like this type of thing. It's the open triangle, but it starts doing the fish pattern that I don't like. Well, the little descending, ascending triangles, right? At the top of the left calculator. Is it breaking to the top right calculator? So I'm going to give you something before I leave because I got to go. We need to get back to the private group. So I would watch SPY like a hawk now. And if SPY goes back below this 611 area, see all this area there? 611, 610, then it's cooked until we have a reset lower, which would be around here, 575. Okay? Now, what I still don't know is, are they able to pull in July the incredible fate of holding 614, 613, all this area, 610, 614 area on SPY, go all the way to 636, and that's where we start slowly having a reset to the 575. I don't know yet. I'm observing just like you, like a hawk, this 511, this 611, 615 area now. Guys, I hope it was helpful. I'm giving you my best. It doesn't need to be long. It needs to be quality over quantity. Same as I traded yesterday, $6,000 in less than an hour and a half. In 1.5 hour, bing, bang, bong, 2 trades. The analysis was right on using the power indicator. It's just a fact, There's people talking, there's people doing a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising. I just come live and I just do it. I just showed you the facts, And hopefully, if you support the feed with likes and comments, we can do more of this, and we can help more people. Because people ultimately gravitate to the best marketer. One thing I have not been able to be, unfortunately, is a good marketer. I want to help people, the most people I can. But also I'm getting older, I'm 53, soon to be 54. I don't have the energy to really come every day. But at the same time, my thinking is if I trade, all I have to do is press a button, stream, and we can be together. It doesn't really cost me a lot of time because I trade anyway. But trading on the stream and trading alone sometimes is not the same. Although I like the stream, you keep yourself, I keep myself accountable to do less shitty trades, I'm guessing. I hope it was helpful, everybody. I got to go. Happy 4th of July. Love you all. Enjoy your families. Don't overtrade. The long weekends like this, before and after, are always tricky. Okay? You take care, everybody. See you next week, next Tuesday, and enjoy your loved ones, because that is the most important. Take care.